There's another little bit in the video when they then go into a classroom. And it's in a class probably about Year 8 students, I think. And the teacher has just taught the kids about the seasons. And they've just done a test on the seasons. Teacher is taught in a fairly traditional way. They've done a test and they take the girl who got the top marks on the test. And it was a fairly traditional test, I'd have to say. Take the girl who got the top marks on the test and they ask her to draw what caused the seasons. So not to tell anyone, but to actually just draw a diagram of what causes the seasons. As she does it, what she really does is she has the sun in the middle, and then she draws the earth going around the sun, but she has it at an elliptical orbit where sometimes the earth is really close to the sun and sometimes the earth is a long way. But, sorry, no, what she also does, no, I forgot, she does do that, but she also, as she's drawing it, she does these sort of twirls and whirls about going round. And you can actually see her face as she's drawing. At some stage she realises this doesn't work. There's something very wrong here. I'm trying to draw this, but it isn't actually going to work. And her face, you can almost just see it go blank, and this look of just not eureka, I get it. It's really, damn, I really don't get this. If you do a similar thing with kids, after watching the video, I did it with a lot of Year 8s, and they really had the elliptical orbit and said, when the Earth's closer to the sun, it's winter, and when it's close to the sun, it's summer. Further away from the sun is winter. When you think about it, for kids, that's a pretty reasonable hypothesis to come up with. If I don't know anything about it, my life experiences actually tell me that if I'm close to a fire, and they know the sun's hot, if I'm close to a fire, it's warm. If I'm further away, it's cold. It's a reasonable hypothesis based on what they can do. But what was interesting about this video was that as a result of the teaching, that view hadn't shifted. And I found out the same later with kids that I've taught. So I've taught them about the Earth's on an axis and the axis is tilted, but it doesn't do it for them. So what they can often do, and what happened in the video, is they can give you the answers you want on the test. You ask them again 3 months later, and what they do is they go back to their previous view. What constructivism basically tells us is the brain is a bit of an ornery beast. And what it likes the best is the theories it has put together itself. And what the brain seems to be able to do is I can develop my own understanding, which can be absolutely unconscious. These mental models I construct can be unconscious. And it sits here. So here's where I've developed this view about if I'm close to the sun, it's summer, if I'm further away, it's winter. The teacher can then give me another view, but I'm not aware of this view really. The teacher hasn't asked me what I think, so this view sits here, lurking in my subconscious. Teacher gives me another view, it comes in, but then as soon as the test is over, off it goes, because I haven't constructed it myself. What I'll always revert back to, and the research shows it over and over and over again, is I will revert back to the view that I have constructed myself. It doesn't have to be about science. It can be stereotypes I have of people. It can be all sorts of ideas and views I hold that I'm not aware of.